Hi, this is Norbert, energy engineer, and today in video number 18 I will explain how to cool your working place and your bedroom with the least possible energy, noise and neck pain. Stay until the end of this video because it will be full of information, and at the end of the video I will give a surprising comparison between the fan and the air conditioner. Well, actually there's no one here. Now seeing the situation here with this fan, do you hear it? And is it sustainable after a long time? Even at low speed it is too much wind. I can feel it. I can put it further. There you are. But even at a distance of 2 meters, it will surely be annoying after 1 hour of work, and I doubt it is healthy. It makes a lot of noise, even at the lowest speed. Do you hear it? And I would like to have a light breeze, also during the night, but please without this noise. Why don't they sell fans which are really silent? What I like in this fan here is that it is inobtrusive, it's small. You can direct the airflow in different directions, and it's also quiet. Now, just as a teaser, I will show you what I did, and later I will tell you how I do it. So okay, now you hear both of the fans. This one, the table type, and there, that one, the metal type. Hear well? Okay, that was the normal situation, and now we have the situation that we have 2 fans which are going really slow, but you feel the wind. It's a nice breeze. So this is how I do it with 2 fans in combination. You hear the difference? Hear well? And now I do it with 1 fan. It is blowing and I feel the breeze, quite nice. And this fan is not working anymore, but there you see the lamp and it's working together with the fan. I will explain that later.
What about the speed reducer? You know, a dimmer for the lights. That would be a great speed controller.
No, that's not true. That would give this waveform. Because the fan has an asynchronous motor, you have to give this waveform. It's a sine wave. Otherwise it will make a weird noise. It will not be healthy for the motor. And also the control range will be very limited. You may remember this device which I made for the radiator to increase the capacity of the radiator. And if I take this kind of speed regulator which cuts the phase, then this happens.
Well, how can you control it in the correct way using the standard sine wave form?
There are basically 3 ways to do this. I will give in the description a link to all those methods so that you can try it for yourself. And you can help me to continue with these videos by purchasing the parts without any extra cost for yourself. That's a win-win situation for both of us. Now, method number 1 is that you connect the fan in series with another device. This other device must not suffer from this series connection, and it must not let suffer the fan. So this other device can be another fan or another old-fashioned incandescent or halogen lamp.
But that is not an energy efficient lamp.
That's a good point, but even if that is true, the combination will save energy, and I will show it you by showing the values before and after. Now the second way is that you just put a transformer between the normal grid and your fan. And the third option to have a nice sine wave is the industrial frequency inverter. That is the ideal solution, but you have to pay for it. So I will not handle it in this video, maybe later.
And what about just taking an air conditioner?
That's a good point, and I promised at the start of the video to explain it. Now, there are the following pros and cons of that solution. Let's start with the benefits. Number 1. The air conditioner is good to cool down a whole room, with everybody in it. Second, when it's really hot and humid, a fan will not bring sufficient relief. If you have an air conditioner, then it will reduce the temperature and also humidity. And the third benefit of an air conditioner is that many of them can also switch into the heat pump mode. So that means you can use them also in the winter. So you have two functions in one device. But now let's take the problems of the air conditioner. An air conditioner takes more or less 30 times as much power as the fan. And if you are only with 1 or 2 persons, there's a huge impact on the environment. It's not only the question of the energy, but also of the gases which are enclosed therein. With this global crisis going on, it's expected that there will be many purchases of these air conditioners in the coming years. And of course, during a heat wave, they will work all at the same time, so that will be a huge load on the grid. The second problem with an air conditioner is that if you take all the costs into account, then you are at an investment of about 20 times that of a fan. The third challenge of an air conditioner is that it is not so easy to bring around and also not easy to install if you compare it with a fan. And last, a problem of an air conditioner is that you cannot bring it outside. That has no sense. But a fan has sense also if it's outside. So as a conclusion to this comparison, I would say you can take an air conditioner if it's really hot and humid outside, but then to use it as little as possible and use a fan as long as possible, especially if you are alone or with 2 persons. In a following video, I will compare these two with the evaporative cooler, because that would be the third alternative. I hope you liked this video. If so, please like and subscribe. I didn't find many videos on YouTube that focus on both do-it-yourself and also on the energy transition. So your support for me can be very good for everybody. If you have comments or requests for exciting things which you would like to be covered in the next videos, then please, you know where the comments are. I wish you a very nice and cool summer.